Alright, what's going on YouTube? Today we are discussing if Yoshimitsu is top 1 currently in the state of Tekken 8 with the recent patch. So let's get into it. First of all, I just want to say big thank you for everyone just checking out my newer types of videos. Without further ado, let's go. First, I want to discuss how Yoshimitsu may have exceeded to the first top spot in Tekken 8 of this big roster. Dragunov is nerfed. Yes, big topic. Thank God. Now, was it enough for Yoshimitsu to get top 1? Maybe. But the thing is that I want to contrast from Dragunov and Yoshimitsu is that Yoshimitsu may be easier in this game with his tools of his heat being exceedingly well, his recoverable HP even without having the gray effect, his reach, his frames, his moveset, and of course Flash, duh. But I want to discuss how Dragunov was holding the top spot first before him. Dragunov was very easy to use. He had very good ease of use, and he was much easier to use than Yoshimitsu. Yoshimitsu has stances, many stances to use. While yes, it may be easy to mash with Yoshimitsu, and smash his moves a lot, obviously. But Dragunov, mash, no stance. His frames were crazy, his tracking was stupid. Very easy use, as you could probably tell from all the tournaments and top placements he is in. But now all those things got nerfed. His tracking isn't so well, his damage got nerfed. He all around got a nerf. It may not have been big, but it was pretty solid nerfs. But Yoshimitsu now, although he is a sort of hard character to play, one of the harder on the roster, he has a ton of those things that Dragunov has had, but in unique ways. He has made stances like Dragonfly and no sword stance, where if you do certain moves in no sword stance, such as Flash, like that right there, it'll launch with the red aura around his sword. It'll launch with Flash, and you will use Flash on mashers or scrubs in Tekken 8, and there's a lot of those. And so, essentially, Yoshimitsu's heat, in my opinion, is one of the best in the game. It buffs a lot of his moves, whereas his HP is recoverable. Even without the gray areas, he can still recover HP. That's another thing that makes Yoshimitsu exceed tons. Another thing I want to discuss is Yoshimitsu's mix and how he's what you call a party character, where he's very hard to predict at times. Lower rank Yoshimitsus are very easy to predict, and also you probably see from my Yoshimitsu, I'm pretty predictable too, because obviously I'm not one of the top Yoshimitsu's, but I will say I'm solid at Yoshimitsu. I don't think I'm the best by any means. But I think the reason why Dragunov was holding the top 1 spot is because his ease of use. And Yoshimitsu in this game has definitely gotten simplified from whereas in Tekken 7, he was lower tier, he was much harder, and he just didn't have all the cornball stuff that he has in this game. This game he has very good mix, like that right there, where you can do back 2-2 where the second hit is usually a high. You can hit back 2-1 instead, and the second hit will be a mid. And so most people will say, "Oh, I'm just gonna duck the second hit," and then they'll get hit by the second hit, of course. But the thing that I want to discuss about Yoshimitsu and why I play this character as well is that he is much more fun to play. I think he is a fun character to play and sometimes to face. Sometimes, they'll go into like stupid stances and, mix you up and all sorts of stuff. But what makes this character really exceed is his back 3 and back 4. Now I forgot the name of the move. I'm very sorry, but he'll do this sort of spin move. It'll take some of his HP, but he'll spin around, and he will essentially, it's like a better sidestep in a way, where if you're up against a wall or in a corner, you can go around your opponent and maybe punish with 1-1, or if you're in heat with 1-1, it'll potentially launch and you'll get the HP back. You're essentially playing like Dracula. You're buying people's blood and getting some back. This character is very fun for me to play. And it's cool. I mean, just look at him. He has hoodies, shoes. Come on. I mean, every character does, but it's Yoshimitsu. He's obviously going to pull it off. And then look at Dragunov. He looks like a bum. What else? He got that big coat. He doesn't even talk. He's just, ugh. So that's another better difference with Yoshimitsu and Dragunov. Now you see here, the unblockable that I just did with Yoshimitsu. Very good move as well. You can do down forward 3 into the unblockable. And it will catch many people off guard, but they have to respect it. So it's kind of risky. And then, see with this red aura, you want to, whenever you have that, or if you're in no sword stance, you want to apply pressure. His pressure is really good in this game. I can't stress it enough. And his defense is really good. Because you have flash, you have down forward 1, you have obviously your jab checks that every character has. You have 1-1, and then you have 2-2 as well. But that's not really that good of a move. It will go into no sword stance though if you land it. And no sword stance will get you basically where it works sort of like heat, where with certain moves such as 1-1 or flash, you'll get much more HP back and a launch. It's just this, I cannot stress enough that Yoshimitsu is very broken right now. I'm not biased or anything. He is genuinely like top 5 in this game. But I will say he is very enjoyable. He is a party character, and Dragunov is lame as hell. I mean, come on. This character's everywhere in tournaments, everywhere. You really want to play mirrors all the time? Not that many people play Yoshi. So, go ahead. If you can't beat a Yoshimitsu, you might as well join as a Yoshimitsu. And that's basically it. But discussing more of his tools as well, he has a new stance in this game called Kincho. This Kincho stance has many options. You have slide as, it's okay. But you have, or you can hit 2 in Kincho stance, it'll do like a launch, or you could set it up where if you hit another button, I can't exactly remember, sorry, it will be an armor break, and you could just set up as well. Also, one thing I forgot to mention is that the unblockable, most people will think it's a low, so they'll crouch low like an idiot and then get hit by the unblockable. Very good, very demure. Okay, that was stupid. But you want to use the unblockable when they're up against a wall as well. And most of the time it's a lot of free damage. And Yoshimitsu's damage is incredible. Like if you do 3-2 and then delay the 1+2, so much more damage. Why Yoshimitsu's do not know that or time it perfectly, but it's very good. Also, another very good move is anything that really transforms into the Dragonfly stance. You have many options like forward 1+2. You have 4 for the heat engager. You have 3 for the low. Also with that heat engager for 4 is what's it called? It's a mid. And a lot of people duck because they think you'll do the grab or the Beyblade attack, but no, it's a mid. And it's pretty safe as well. You might get punished slightly, but it's very good. Also, you can flash out of Dragonfly stance. Of course, flash, 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 flash. That's the #1 move you want to use on Yoshimitsu. If you don't use flash, your Yoshimitsu is just trash. That's my saying. Don't use flash or you're trash. Come on. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy. I tried my best discussing. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.